All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, David. And first of all, I'd like to thank all of the judges for having me here. And let's begin now. So before we begin, judges, I have a question for you all. How many times, I won't even ask have you, I will ask how many times have you heard someone say, you know, I wish I could just leave everything and run away from here. I bet quite frequently. But my next question would be, of course they would run, but where? Where would they run? And that's where I come in. Second Life Lounges aims to be that place where people can just leave everything and run away, although for a very short period of time. So now let's go ahead. First of all, about myself, I'm a law graduate and I have graduated in BA and LLB. I've also done a diploma in cyber laws. This is my second program at Fanshawe College. And I belong to a business family, which has been indulging in business for about 100 years now. And so basically I am a lawyer and also I have business flowing in my blood. So what is my ask? Now, in reality, my ask is a lot more, but we have to remain in the constraints of time, and I have to demand as much as I can right now. So that's $1,500 and your faith, which goes a long way. Because I assure you, when the time comes, I will be at the doors of Libro Credit Union asking for more. And I'm sure you'll be more than happy to give it to an idea like this. So now the introduction. What is a business and what do we sell? First of all, we give people a second life. So it is basically a place where you get all sorts of natural healing treatment. And it is basically a detox from the outer world. And this is a place where people voluntarily cut away themselves from the outer world. So there's no communication unless, of course, there are certain emergencies. And however, there's also a disclaimer. This is not a medical facility. We don't aim to give any medical treatment. However, this is in a way a rehabilitation center, a way to detox yourself from work, from stress, from your family problems, from other problems, from studies, from education. So we position these places strategically in areas where we are able to promise silence and solitude to you. Now, people value peace more than their money. And that's exactly why I can assure you that I will be able to sell this product. Now, the motivation to go into this business is to spread the awareness that mental and physical health are equally important and they actually go hand in hand. Secondly, there's a huge potential of, there's a huge potential market waiting to be exploited and tapped. So why do I say there's a huge market? There are two segments of our target market. The primary focus will be the senior citizens and the elderly who have quite some time in their hands and sometimes a considerable amount of savings. And the secondary target would be all other remaining responsible adults, especially the people who are professionals who work every day. Now, what is the problem and opportunity that I spotted and that I feel will give me a chance to sell my product? Now, this is a data from the MHRC, and this is a percentage of Canadians experiencing high levels of depression before or since the COVID-19 outbreak. So as you can see, in all the provinces, the numbers have at least doubled. In the next data, the red and the green parts of the graph, they represent the people who are regularly or all the time under stress. That was before COVID and this is after COVID. So the graph on the right hand side, you can see has tripled in case of green and almost doubled in case of the red. So the people who are regularly or constantly under stress has doubled. So we see that there is a need to tackle this issue. This data also represents the mental health treatment methods used by Canadians. So 64% is the total people who receive the treatment. However, medication remains the majority, 56% share. So we are not saying that this is a substitute to medication or prescription medication, but this is a supplement, and it's a strong supplement. So now, what does my place offer? So it's a place with meditation cells. It's a place where you have a garden library. It's a place where we give Reiki healing. It's a place where people can do yoga and pranayam. It's a place where we support and we share Oriental healing and Ayurvedic massage. There's fresh and organic eating. There's sound frequency chambers. There's sleep engineering and all other important tools. So as you can see, these are sort of alternative therapies and alternative treatments. And this is a place to detox your mind and your body. The pricing strategy would be a penetration pricing where 7-day programs would be $12.99, 10-day programs would be $14.99, and 15-day programs would be $16.99. Now, the marketing will involve 3 months, winners for 3 months, and the competitions will go on, and this will give free trials to all the winners, and this will be like our marketing costs. Now, there are no such direct competitors. These are two competitors that I wanted to represent. The first is the Heaven Sent. Now, they focus mainly on retail and medical orientation. Then there's Janet Sandberg. There's a retreat on the website, but the website displayed that it's mostly female oriented, and it's much different than what I propose. So they are indirect competitors in a way. All other competitors are segmented, which means there's a massage center, which is a separate entity. Now there's a place where you can have Ayurvedic medicines, that's a separate entity. But my Second Life Lounges is a one-stop shop for everything. Now this is a very little SWOT analysis. The first thing, my strength is the comprehensive nature of my service. You find everything in this one place. The weakness is there's a longer commitment service. People need to be there for a week, maybe 10 days, whatever duration that they deem fit. The opportunity is the addictive nature of the service. Once you taste peace, you want it again and again. And there's the threat. Acceptability in the market could take a slight longer time. Now, the marketing strategy would be advertising only on social media platforms through targeted marketing. So, which means the adults and the senior citizens will get advertisements on, say, Facebook or maybe letters in their home. So, it'll be targeted marketing, and it'll be mainly focused to seniors. Now, these are the financials: startup expenses, monthly income statement, operating expenses. They are all here. So I have created all of them, and they can be discussed as per the desires of the judge. However, I will show the startup expenses because it involves the capital. Equity investments is $200,000, which is 2 million, which is family investments invested by my father and my uncle, and loan proceeds will be $500,000. So we have a startup cash, and we have startup expenditures, and we aim to make profit in the very first year. In the best case scenario, the worst case scenario, we break even. So these are the startup expenses, and the monthly income. The monthly income will involve incomes from two separate sources. The first is the main service, the second is membership fees, and the tertiary mode of income is not a very significant income, but however, whatever proceeds we get from the cafeteria making food will be our income. So we have three sources of income from the establishment. These are the operating expenses. I'm sorry for the yes. So these are the operating expenses. We have covered repairs and maintenance, salaries and wages, advertising, which is minimum, because I said that the marketing expenses would be more like giving free trials to the winners of the contests, and then we get promotion based on the word of mouth. So to sum it up, I am very sure that this business will definitely work in Canada, where people at the age of retirement are usually either with their partners or just with a very beautiful puppy or a dog in the house. Because of the way this society is structured, people end up feeling lonely, and that's why they will long for all this and the peaceful and the Oriental or Eastern treatment. So that's the end from my side.